Five of Ray's Honest Airgun Reviews. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing a great British air rifle manufacturer's one of their latest additions to their stable. So let's get into it. So today's rifle that we're reviewing is the BSA R12 SLX. Now this rifle was launched back in 2021 and it was developed on the great success of the BSA CLX, which then obviously they created the R12 CLX, the bolt action and different bits and bobs, and it basically developed from that. So the R12 SLX comes with its own nice Manelli walnut stock. It also comes in a black pepper edition. Now the Manelli walnut stock has an adjustable butt pad on it, so that goes both ways. It goes up and down and left and right, and it comes with your sling stud swivels on it, so you can attach a sling or a nice bipod on it straight away. It also is sculpted out on the bottom for your gauge or your manometer, and that also is underneath the cap there. You can lift that out and that's where your filling port goes as well. Now these rifles charge up to 232 bar, but I wouldn't really recommend that. I normally go up to about 200 and 220. They originally come, this one, with its own 200cc steel bottle on, but was upgraded to a 480cc BSA carbon fibre bottle. Looking at the 200cc one, you roughly get around about 140 shots. So I've not done many testing on this yet, as I've actually only recently fitted the carbon bottle, but I'm going to say you're going to get well over 240 shots fitting that, as it's obviously double the size capacity and more of that. They come with a 12-shot magazine. These are rotary magazines and been out for quite a while now. It's blue for 177 and red for 22, so they're both colour coded. And it's got a little countdown window on the magazine, so you know when you get down to one, you've used all your shots. The other nice little thing about this gun is when the rifle is actually cocked, there's a little red colour coded sleeve that comes across, so you know the rifle's live. So you know that it's cocked when it's cocked, so you know that you're not going to fire any shots off anyway. So that is that. It comes with its own BSA custom shroud and moderator. Now this can be removed, so you can obviously expose that cold hammer forged barrel that's been made by BSA for many years if you wish to have that. And it's got an adapter for the silencer because it's got a half an inch UNF thread underneath that, so there's an adapter for the silencer, which means you can also change the silencer if you want to try and fit a different mod on this. It's got its own BSA 13mm dovetail rail on this. Now we all know that can be a bit fussy at times. Being BSA, they've always done that, so you're going to have to make sure that you actually get some BSA mounts, or you get some nice sports match 13mm dovetail mounts, as I've done for this. The regulator is BSA's own regulator. Now I believe there was quite a few problems in the early days with the BSA regs, but I actually believe they've ironed all these problems out right now, and it just never misses a beat, and it is quite a good reg. I'll tell you a bit more about the power and the consistency of the regulator in a bit. So what I want to do first is I want to stick a target out of this rifle about 30 yards, and we'll give it a quick accuracy test. The BSA SLX comes with two supplied 12-shot magazines. Now these are rotary magazines. I'll show you how you fill that up now. The pellets I've selected for this 30-yard test, are the QAS Streamline 8.48 grains. I've just found these pellets to be, quite accurate in most situations. But I will be doing some other pellet testing as the time goes on with this rifle as well. So I'll just fill that up now. The average weight of the rifle is about 3.5 kilograms. And obviously weight dependent is on if you've got the walnut stock or the black pepper laminate stock. There also is a safety catch fitted at the back, which is very nicely fitted and very prominent when you turn it on and off. So that's there. And that can be done with one finger or your thumb. It comes in two lengths. There's a standard rifle version, which is this one, and it also comes in a carbine version, like the old R10s did. I opted for the rifle version on this one because I've just basically, it looked a lot better, I believe, and it looked, obviously the carbon bottle wouldn't protrude the silencer too much. Right, so that's the full 12 shots in the magazine. Now this locates in with a little magnet into the block there, so you'll be able to hear that clicking. That's that home. There we go. So we'll have 5 shots now at 30 yards. Okay. So we'll get on. So the results for the accuracy test of the SLX. That's at 30 yards. Now that in anyone's is pellet on pellet. That's a 5 pence piece in anyone's books. I'm outstandard with that. Absolutely outstandard. Now this is a great rifle, and it needs to be used a lot more, I think. I'm going to try and use it in some of my upcoming hunting videos as well. Marks out of 10 for the SLX. Now it's a BSA, and I've got a very fond spot for BSAs, with them being British, one of the oldest gun makers in the UK. I'm going to give this one an 8. It's a great rifle, and I want to do a lot more hunting with it and pellet testing with it, so I will be doing a lot more of that. If you're thinking of buying one, I got this one from Richard down at More Edges. He'll do a good deal on them if you're a member of Camelots as well, I believe. So yeah, BSA, thumbs up to that. And thanks for watching, guys.